largely a business documentation. So you have the pre-import document, duly completed for men, pro forma invoice, marine insurance. He has to register with CAC. He needs relevant permit to be able to do the importation. Then after he has imported, you now have post-import documentation that can be divided into two. You have the pre-clearance document, the shipping document that comes from the exporter to the importer. You have the post-clearance document, the exchange control document. Pre-clearance document, post-clearance document. Pre-clearance document, post-clearance document. What are the pre-clearance documents? You have the bill of lading, transport document. You have the invoice. You have the packing list. You have the son tax certificate, and then you have certificate of origin, and any other document, certificate of analysis, manufacturing certificate. There's so many other documents depending on the nature of the transaction that is required by the buyer, importer, and get to clear the goods. Now, you will notice something here. This document, you will see it here. But you now see some additional document that is obtained in the course of clearing. For example, pre-arrival assessment report, single good declaration printout from customs, exit note, import duty. Now, do you know why this is important? In fact, if you are paying, for example, bill for collection, which we'll talk about tomorrow, you will not be able to pay if you don't have this exchange control document. You know why? Remember I said again, international trade is a tool for what? Money laundering. If we don't do this, particularly this particular one, someone can present document to the bank and nothing came into Nigeria, and I mean absolutely zero came into Nigeria, and they will claim forex to pay for non-existent risk. So the government says for you to be able to get forex either from the interbank or from CBN, you need to provide exit note. Exit note is an evidence that there was a container that left the port. Even if the container contains rubbish, we don't care. At least there's something that left the port. Because the customer would have brought in rubbish also. Yeah. But there's something that left the port, and there's an evidence to that effect. Just to be able to ensure that even if we are going to pay, let's be sure we are paying for goods that exist. So in Nigeria, you don't do bill for collection site. You do bill for collection tenor. You don't do, we say that's a payment method. You don't do site, you do tenor. Because if you do site, we won't get all this when payment is made. But with this now, we are able to get this exchange control document. How many of you have bought bulb, and for the first time you put the bulb inside the socket, you heard the sound? As you bought bulb, I'm not even, someone is irritating. The only reason what does that mean? You bought a new bulb, you put it inside the socket, and you heard boom. What does that mean? What does that mean? Substandard. Now that's what SUNCAP is supposed to fix. SUNCAP is Sun Conformity Assessment Program, and the goal of SUNCAP is to fix that problem. Look at what SUNCAP does. It involves physical inspection prior to shipment, sampling, testing, analysis at accredited lab, and audit of the process and system and documentary check for conformity. This is what SUNCAP is supposed to do. So you are not supposed to experience that, but that's our reality as Nigerians. Because for you to get, there are two documents. There is a product certificate and there is a SUNCAP certificate. The product certificate is supposed to be issued after they taken samples and tested it, and it conforms to Nigeria industrial standard. And then when you are now ready to ship, they will still come and check that what they tested is what you are shipping before they issue the SUNCAP. Despite that, you see our bad quality goods coming in, and I'll show you the loophole shortly. Sun has accredited international firms across the world, accredited international firms, who are responsible for issuance of product certificates and SUNCAP certificates. Who are these firms? Number one, we have Cotecna, we have SDS, we have Intertech, we have CIQ in China, we have CCIC in China, we have Veritas. These are all international inspection firms. Some does not have branches in different parts of the world, but they have partners who do this inspection on their behalf, and they will issue it on a platform designed for them by Sun. Sun exempt the following. Number one, exemption of food, drug, medical, and other equipment and machinery and equipment. Goods classified as contraband and used products other than automobile are exempted from SON. Now, SON product and SONCA certificate are for importation and clearance of SONCA regulated product. Importer is to activate the product certificate and give back the e-product certificate number for processing from M. An importer activates SONCA certificate and give the number, of course, for processing part. However, import permit is for approved bona fide manufacturer. Remember, for you to bring in goods, you're supposed to do what? If you go through some, they'll come and do inspection, right? But what if I am building a house or factory or whatever it is for myself, and I'm importing items for personal use? Am I supposed to go through that process? It is assumed that I should not be importing rubbish for myself. Am I right? So the government says you will only do collect import permit, pay a fee, and bring in your goods. Guess what? Our people who are bringing goods for commercial people to sell to populate, instead of going to some car, what do? They do import. And that's the problem with the So that means we can actually bring in product that is never tested to confirming their good quality coming to Nigeria.